backdoor, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Out to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Still backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. Found it out of goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz!
Little right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good!
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome inside Lidgerwood High School, where we have our Region 1 boys play-in tournament game between the 9-seeded Northern Cass Jaguars visiting Wyndmere Lidgerwood, the 8-seeded Warbirds, here on a blustery Thursday night in North Dakota. Thank you for joining us here on Your Live Event. I'm Josh Boyko with you here tonight on the call, where we have our play-in game for the winner's prize is a date with Central Cass on March the 6th, next week on Monday, as we have Central Cass, who has beaten both of these teams during the season, awaiting the winner of this one. That will be taking place on Your Live Event on Monday at NDSCS at 3 p.m. The winner of this game going to the round 1 quarterfinals in the Class B Region 1 boys tournament. When we come back, we will have our coaches' interviews from Bryce Laxdal first of Northern Cass, and then later Todd Hosford of Wyndmere Lidgerwood on their keys to tonight's game and their outlook for the rest of the upcoming season. That and more when we return here. This is the Region 1 boys basketball play-in on Your Live Event.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsboro, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com. Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, here we go. Coming down with Coach Bryce Laxdal of Northern Cass in 3, 2. As we continue on our pregame show, joining us now from the Northern Cass Jaguars, that is head coach Bryce Laxdal. And Bryce, at the end of the day, this is one of those things where you just got to let Mother Nature kind of take its course. We go 2 days later from where we were scheduled to play. But the good news is you're still able to get the game off here in the opening round of the Region 1 tournament. So from your point of view as a coach, extra day or two, good, bad, or indifferent kind of once you get to this time of the season?
You know, probably indifferent. You can look at it either way. We're excited to get a couple extra days of practice to prep for the game, but at the same time, we were ready to go tonight. And at this point in the season, you don't want to spend a whole bunch of time in the gym for practice anyways. Now you're just trying to get everybody through, do the walk through, the scout, the that sort of stuff. So you're prepped and ready to go, and hope no one, gets hurt, anything like that. So you're just trying to, you know, get the guys ready to go, and it is what it is. But we were excited to play tonight, but a couple more days in the gym isn't gonna hurt us either.
And then taking a look back just over a month ago when you last played the Warbirds, what do you remember about that game, and what might be a little bit different or similar the second time around here, Bryce?
Yeah, I mean, they shot the ball really well the first time that we played them. We did a kind of a poor job closing out to shooters and getting our hands up and defending, the outside. We were really worried with Breyer on the inside, and then made us pay by hitting shots from the outside. I thought they really competed hard that night, and I didn't think that we did compete as hard as we could have. So, I'm just, hoping that our boys can come out and, uh, just compete at the same level that, Wyndmere Lidgerwood did that night.
And the one thing about anytime you play against anybody that's got some size, I know 6'2" to 6'6" to 7 feet, there's a difference in that a little bit, Bryce, and it's tough to even practice against it. How do you practice against a 7-footer when you don't have a 7-footer, on your team here, Bryce? So what is a challenge going up against a Breyer Kaczynski?
Yeah, you just know that he can't, he's going to play behind you. He doesn't have to worry about, trying to get around you side to side. He's just going to, play right behind you in the post most of the time. And he's just going to be able to stand there. He's going to be able to block your shot. So you got to try to, if he's guarding you, take him away from the hoop, or try to use, finish on the opposite side, use the net and the rim as kind of a protector for you, those things. But yeah, you can't practice against it. We'll have Connor Jensen come in a little bit. He's about 6'6", and he can show some of that length. But there's definitely a difference between 6'6" and 7'1" that you just can't practice against. We just got to we kind of tell our guys, hey, he's going to be there, and if he's standing right behind you, right, you got to try to finish on the opposite side, that sort of stuff.
And then from your point of view, obviously, I know we've talked about before Hudson with his ability to shoot, Landon, a guy that can, get a double-double and find a way to get his own shot off in different particular situations. And now, Caleb's been able to get some games in here at the latter end of the season here too, Bryce. So is it one of those guys? Is it someone that we haven't talked about? Who can be an X factor once you get to postseason play here, Bryce?
Yeah, we're going to need somebody to step up for us. If we can knock down a couple shots from the outside, that's really been huge. Caleb and Hudson have been great for us, but you have a guy like Landon, you want to give him as many touches and many opportunities to score as you can. So our biggest thing is, right, we want to push the ball, we want to get some shots, we want to get going up and down. We can't play a slow paced game where we're just trying to pound the ball inside all the time against them. Isaac's had a nice second half of the season, but we just have to be smart and know that throwing the ball in there every single time. After I think he had 8 blocks against us the first time, is we got to adjust and find some different ways. And Hudson can really shoot it from the outside. He's had a really nice year. He's had about 43s now, and he's missed 4 or 5 games from being sick. And then Caleb coming on here at the end of the year, and he's averaging 10 points a game. That'll be a big boost. And then you just got to get Landon as many shots as he can get. As long as he's open, we want him to be taking the majority of our shots.
Final thing for you, Bryce. Ultimately, at the end of the day, if Northern Cass is playing well, what needs to be the one trait or the one thing that the Jays need to do against the Warbirds to come out with the victory and get to Wahpeton on Monday?
I'd say 50-50 balls. We have to get every single 50-50 ball. Energy and effort, that's our biggest thing that was lacking the first time. They just outworked us. They just beat us up. They were the better team that night. There's no doubt about it. We have to match that intensity that we know they're going to bring, and we have to get all those 50-50 balls. They can't get any extra possessions against us.
Hey, Bryce, as always, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here against the Warbirds.
Thanks, Chase.
That again is Bryce Laxdal. We'll continue on our pregame show after this.
And that was our own Chase Miller of Your Live Events sitting down with Northern Cass head coach Bryce Laxdal and his upcoming thoughts for the game here tonight, as we thank Coach Laxdal for taking the time out of his week to give us the scoop on our game here tonight. We'll step aside and then come back with our other coach in the other corner, and that is Todd Hosford of Wyndmere Lidgerwood, and we'll get his thoughts on the game and the play-in tournament here tonight. We'll step aside and come back with our second coach's interview right after this here on Your Live Event.
The Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 16th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 75 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls. The sale will be broadcast on DV Auction, and you can request a catalog today. Email gjrangus@feltontel.net or call 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 16th. We'll see you at the bull sale. For more information, visit jacobsonredangus.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy wishes the best of luck to the players in today's game. Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve you and your operation.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Welcome back to pregame here from Lidgerwood High School. Wyndmere Lidgerwood taking on Northern Cass in the 8-9 seed play-in tournament. The winner of this game going on to play Central Cass next Monday. As we already have heard from Bryce Laxdal of Northern Cass, and now we'll swing it over in just a moment to Todd Hosford of Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Just a couple notes now for this game here. As earlier this season, on January 31st, the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds defended their home court with a 64-52 win over Northern Cass earlier this year. And they will be hosting here again in Lidgerwood and hoping for the same result. They've got a height advantage, and they're going to have to figure out ways to use it against the athleticism of Northern Cass here tonight. And now we swing it over to Todd Hosford and his chat with Chase Miller.
Coming down with Coach Todd Hosford here for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds in 3, 2. As we continue on our pregame show here today from Lidgerwood, it's the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds going up against the Northern Cass Jaguars in the 8-9 matchup of the Region 1 Boys Basketball Tournament. And Todd Hosford, head coach of the Warbirds. And Todd, you take a look at this game, and let's just recap what happened the first time you played them at the end of January. Now you get to play them at the end of February here. So what do you remember that game about 4 weeks ago in that win for the Warbirds?
Yeah, it was one of our better games. We played all our games this year in Lidgerwood. That was our one game though in Wyndmere this year when we played Northern Cass. So I was a little nervous coming in how we were going to handle a different gym that we hadn't been practicing in much. But the boys came out on fire. We shot the ball extremely well. Built a comfortable lead in the first half. I think we were up 18 or something at halftime. Built it to 21 or 22, and then had to hold on. But yeah, we just started out shooting the ball much better than we had been, I guess. And you know, they didn't shoot it poorly, but I know they can shoot it a lot better. So that's what I'm kind of worried about the guys. You know, it was kind of a comfortable win. The last quarter got a little sketchy there for a little bit, but I know Northern Cass can really fill it up fast. The boys played man-to-man defense as good as we had all year. It's a tough matchup with all their guards, and we have some size, but I was very proud of how they handled their assignments. The fourth quarter, though, like they turned on the pressure. They picked it up and made our guards really work, which forced us into a couple bad turnovers, and they started hitting some threes and getting some leaked out easy fast break layups. So I think we ended up winning by 12, but I think they cut it down to 8 with like 3 minutes to go. So definitely a scary team. They pose issues all across the board.
And a couple of those guys, obviously, that can drive to the rim is a Landon Mosier, a guy that averages a double-doubles, but then double points, that is. But then you got a Rachel who can light it up, and if he makes one early, look out. So there's a couple of other players as well that have been inserted into the lineup throughout the season here, whether it's been injury, sickness, or something of another. So is there one particular key player that you got to focus on from a Northern Cass point of view here, Todd, or is it, hey, let's just kind of see how the game unfolds and then make, adjustments within the game?
Yeah, the two that you mentioned, definitely we talked about a lot at practice this week. Mosier's explosive. He can do it all. He can shoot the three, pull up jumpers. He attacks hard. The Rachel, the 8th grader, yeah, when he makes one, he's gonna make 2 more. I mean, we got to know where he's at. But I guess the guy that really jumps out at me on film lately, and the second half against us, was number 32, the Anger kid. I don't know his height, but he just is long, athletic. He can handle the ball well. He also shoots it. So those 3 are the main 3 that we really focused on. But they do have some other kids that can shoot it. I mean, they're always going to have 4 guys on the floor, I feel, that are capable of hitting from deep. So, but yeah, we got to know where Mosier is, contain him, hand up in Rachel, chase him off the 3-point stripe, and be able to contain number 32, Anger. So those are our focus right now.
And then for you guys, I know everybody talks about Breyer, rightfully so, averaging a double-double, and a guy who can get triple-doubles with block shots or alternating shots throughout the season. You had to worry about Adam Baldwin early on in the year, too, coming off an injury. How are you going to be able to play him back? So what did you learn from your team, or how did the experience of some other guys maybe getting some minutes when Adam was out, how did that kind of help you maybe down the stretch? You're going up against a Richland Colts team that likes to press, and you're able to beat them, on Friday here, Todd.
Yeah. No, the guys definitely that got minutes when Adam was out for those, I don't know, those 4 weeks, about 3.5 weeks. That's benefited us tremendously. They probably wouldn't have played, half the minutes that they got, some of those guys. So, yeah, when you play a team like Northern Cass that pressures, and Richland the other night, that has guard strength, that like to trap and deny and all that stuff, our guards have been, they've been battle tested, I guess. That wouldn't have been. So yeah, it's been nice. It was a blessing in disguise. We weathered the storm with Adam out. We got a couple wins, but having him back, having him late in the game situations to handle the ball, to knock down free throws, to hit a big 3 when needed. He's been doing that. He did it against Northern Cass the first time. He hit 2 threes in the first quarter or first half and got us going. And then the other night against Richland, knocked down some big shots early on. I think he had 4 threes in the first quarter. So we need him for sure, but those other guys like a Brian Quam, a Jay Stenson, a freshman, Landon Buer, Levi Kackman, all those guys got extra minutes handling the basketball. So it'll come in handy down the stretch here in tournament time.
Final thing for you, Todd, for 32 minutes of basketball, from a Warbird point of view, what must you do well coming up against Northern Cass to advance and try to get to Monday in the quarterfinals down in Wahpeton?
Defend. I think if we can contest their shots, keep them in front of us, don't let them get easy layups. But we gotta get a hand up. I showed a couple of videos and pictures at practice, and I said, normally that's a good distance, but these guys can shoot it from 3-4 feet behind the line. And so a hand up, it means a hand up. Get up, make them go off the dribble. Let them drive into Breyer. Breyer's doing a great job of defending the rim without picking up fouls. So we worked on getting a hand up, chasing them off the stripe. And then on offense, obviously, if we can take care of the basketball, take care of their handle their pressure, we can get the ball to Breyer. Breyer can score. He can kick it out to open shooters. We have been shooting the ball decent. We did against Richland, and a couple times here in the last weeks, we've shot better than we normally do. So we can't just rely on Breyer to get everything, but it's got to go through him for sure. So if we don't handle the ball, we can't get him the ball. So our guards have a tough test ahead of them, a lot of pressure on them. I pushed them hard at practice yesterday, and hopefully they got that mentality, that right mentality to go against the Jaguars.
Hey, Todd, as always, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here against Northern Cass in the opening round of the Region 1 tournament.
All righty, thanks, Chase.
That again, Todd Hosford, head coach of the Warbirds, will continue on our pregame show after this.
And there you have it with Todd Hosford, head coach of Wyndmere Lidgerwood, joining our own Chase Miller and taking some time midweek to talk about the upcoming matchup here tonight with Northern Cass, who they defeated earlier in the year by the score of 64-52 back in late January. So a month later, a rematch between these two teams as the 8 and 9 seeds. And we will step aside and introduce our starting lineups and some more information about these two teams' seasons after this.
Take a good look at Hillsborough. You probably know that the people are friendly, and you know about the quality of healthcare available at Sanford Medical Center. Maybe you've been to the Hillsborough Sports Complex to cheer on the Burros. Look at the businesses on Hillsborough's Main Street. The Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation provides financial help to local child care providers, and they're interested in supporting local businesses. For more information, contact the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation at growhillsboroughnd.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Folks, it's tax season, and the best way to teach your kids about taxes is by eating 30% of their ice cream. And the best way to learn about your tax situation is contacting Olson Accounting. They'll answer any question you have from an individual or business point of view. Let Olson Accounting set up your tax plan and eliminate any problems by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
And it's time for a couple of pregame notes here from Lidgerwood as we're getting set for our 8 and 9 seed play-in tournament. To get set here for our Region 1 Class B matchup here tonight. For Wyndmere Lidgerwood, averaging 50.7 points per game on offense this year and giving up 57 points per game on defense this year. But they are 6-0, undefeated on the year when scoring 60 points or more. On the flip side, Northern Cass averages 49.8 points, so less than a 1 point difference in points per game scoring between the two teams. Northern Cass averages giving up 55 points per game, and Northern Cass is 6-2 when holding teams to 50 points or less, which is right on the average for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. So we'll keep a close eye on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard here tonight. And now a quick message from Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com for more information. Again, visit dhbanknd.com for more details. And this broadcast of the tournament has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Thank you for them allowing us to put on this broadcast for you here tonight. Teams coming over to line up for starters and anthems and the national anthem now. Couple players to keep an eye on here tonight for the visiting Northern Cass Jaguars. It's Landon Mosier, the 5'11" junior guard, averaging 16, nearly 17 points per game on the season and 3 assists to boot. And then for the Warbirds, Briar Kaczynski, the 7-foot post, averaging 14 points and 11 rebounds per game. Tip-off and starting lineups are next from Lidgerwood. You're listening and watching the the Region 1 boys pregame on your live event.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us. The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Kindred Vikings Booster Club is an organization of parents and community members that supports and encourages the advancement to Kindred athletic programs, focusing on wholesome school spirit, promoting good sportsmanship, and developing high ideals of character. For more information, or if you'd like to be part of the Kindred Vikings Booster Club, send an email to kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. That's kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Vikings!
Good evening and welcome inside Lidgerwood High School here. If you're just joining us on your live event, Josh Boyko with you here on the call tonight. And the starting lineups are about to be announced as the national anthem has been performed. And we will be having Region 1 play-in tournament basketball here from Lidgerwood in just a moment. For the visiting Northern Cass Jaguars, head coached by Bryce Laxdal, they will send out their starting 5 of junior forward at 5'10", or 5'11" rather, number 0, Andrew Skank. At guard, the 5'11" junior, number 3, Landon Mosier, averaging 16 points a game. And their 5'11" sophomore forward, number 4, Trey Huzar. 6'2" center, the senior, number 5, Isaac Johnson. And rounding out their starting 5, the junior 6-foot guard, number 32, Caleb Enger. And for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds here tonight, head coached by Todd Hosford, the number 8 seed in Region 1 this year. Number 5, the junior 5'11", Levi Kackman. And the senior 6'1" guard, number 12, Adam Baldwin. Number 14, the 5'8" junior, Landon Buer. The senior 6'3", number 23, Matthias Kackman. And at post, averaging 14 points and 11 rebounds per game, number 32, the senior, Briar Kuczynski. We'll be keeping track of things here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard tonight. And again, the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Just about ready for tip-off here. It's Jaguars, it's Warbirds fighting for a date with Central Cass on Monday. It's Kaczynski and Johnson tipping off, and Kaczynski with the 10-inch height difference in the circle wins the tip-off. Warbirds get it first, and they get it into Kaczynski, and there he goes right away with 2 points in the post. An early touch. Kaczynski goes up and contests, but that's a nice finish on the inside from Landon Mosier. Off and running with 2 baskets on either side. A tip out of bounds, good defense from Northern Cass. 17 on the shot clock. Landon Buer swings it around to Adam Baldwin. Kackman looking for somewhere to go. Tries to feed inside for Kaczynski, but it's knocked away by Isaac Johnson. Playing good defense inside on Kaczynski. A drive through the paint, and Kaczynski rises up and shoos it away. Enger tried to go up on Kaczynski, but he got blocked, and now coming back the other way, it's the Warbirds. The 3 is up and no good from Baldwin. Johnson pulls down the rebound after the 3 caroms high off the rim. Coach Laxdal calling out what he wants to see on offense. They get into Johnson, faking the handoff action. Now the mid-range jumper up and pure from Landon Mosier. Mosier scores the first 4 for Northern Cass. And they are full on fronting against Kaczynski and helping on the lob passes. And it works that possession. Levi Kackman gets on the ground and forces the loose ball. It'll be Northern Cass ball out of bounds on the sideline. Pull up from mid-range is good, and it's Mosier again. He's off to a hot start. The first 6 points of the night for Northern Cass going to Landon Mosier. And a blocking foul underneath. In the post, turnaround shot up and good. Matthias Kackman gets his first field goal tonight. Jaguars turn it over in the far corner. They'll send it back. Warbirds have a chance to tie or go ahead with a made 3 early on. First quarter, 3 minutes gone. And Kaczynski gets blocked by Isaac Johnson. Playing some hustle defense. Corner 3 up and rattles down. Landon Buer knocks down the corner triple. 7-6 in favor of Wyndmere Lidgerwood now, coming back on a 5-0 run. Shot won't fall. Here come the Warbirds back the other way with the ball and with the lead. And that shot goes down. Another triple falls. An 8-0 run for the Warbirds as they come up with the rebound initially. And it's a timeout called by the Warbirds. Coach Hosford likes what he's seeing, but he's going to give his guys a breather. Back with more on your live event after the timeout.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Welcome back to Lidgerwood with the 10-6 ball game. The Warbirds on top out of the first timeout. Northern Cass putting on some pressure off the break. Another three down. This one, Adam Baldwin. Huszar looking for somewhere to go with it. Gives it up to Hudson Reachel, the 8th grader in the ball game. And now a blocking foul going against Kaczynski. Pass tipped out near the three-point line. Now it's Reachel from three, no good. Isaac Johnson battles for the rebound, and it will stay with the Jaguars after the extra effort. Under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. It's a nice run for Wyndmere Lidgerwood, but answering is Landon Mosier. He's got all 8 points for Northern Cass. A drive inside. The foul happens on the floor as Landon Buer was taking the ball in towards the rack, and it's going to be a foul on Northern Cass. That is their second of the quarter. An inadvertent whistle. That looked like an inadvertent whistle on the basket. Was going to be good if they let it play out. So the officials are going to get together here to see if this basket's going to count. I don't think they're going to let that happen, which is unfortunate for the Warbirds as that three was up and down. But it's going to erase 3 points from them. But they'll get 2 of them right back as Baldwin sneaks free underneath and gets 2 points for the Warbirds. Mosier inside to Johnson, the kick out, and now the drive, blocked by Kaczynski on Enger. Northern Cass comes up with the stop. Huzar in transition, picks it up, finds Mosier. Pull up from 2, no good. Rebound from Buer, back the other way. They try to go inside to Kaczynski, but it's knocked away. Isaac Johnson with more good defense. And then Quam comes up with the 2 points in the steal. Reachel from 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kackman. Baldwin skips it. Pass is stolen by Enger. Moser outside, Reachel for 3, no good. Johnson and Kaczynski fight for the rebound. Johnson comes up with it. Landon Buer already has 6 points with a pair of triples in the first quarter. The Warbirds have a 9-point lead and can hold for the final possession of the quarter. To the corner for 3, no good. Offensive rebound fading away. The shot doesn't go for Kackman, and that's how the first quarter will end. Wyndmere Lidgerwood goes on a blazing run of 15-2 to close out the second quarter coming up on your live event.
Anderson Seed Farms is a certified seed conditioning plant and is set up to do commercial custom seed cleaning for large seed companies or family farms. They seed Dairyland seed corn, soybeans, and alfalfa alongside Westbred certified spring wheat and public spring wheat seed varieties. At Anderson Seed Farms, they don't sell a product that they wouldn't grow on their own farm. Anderson Seed Farms, located in Foreman. For more information, go online to andersonseedfarms.com. That's andersonseedfarms.com.
Bank of North Dakota wants you to be confident when it's time to make student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident to calculate the maximum amount of student loan debt that is recommended based on your career choice. You can also learn how to apply for financial aid and get tips to cut education expenses. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident today.
Welcome back for the second quarter from Lidgerwood. Josh Boyka with you here on the call. And now a message from Red River Valley Fair. Get ready for the 10 best days of summer at the Red River Valley Fair from July 7th to 16th. Grandstand entertainment includes Dan and Shay, Shinedown, Jelly Roll, Leonard Skinner, and Florida. Tickets are on sale now. Buy your tickets in advance online and save money at redrivervalleyfair.com. Northern Cass looking for some traction on offense, but the Warbirds come up with a steal. Baldwin steps into a 3 and nails it. Adam Baldwin knocks down another 3-point shot. A 12-point lead for Wyndmere Lidgerwood is there on fire from downtown. And Mosier gets called for the travel. Northern Cass not able to get any traction going here. Shooting themselves in the foot a little bit on the offensive side. Drive to the baseline, defended well by Mosier. He cuts it off. Kackman looking for someone to go with it. He puts his head down, he drives left, gets a defender in the air. His shot goes high off the backboard and hits the tape. Well defended possession by the Jaguars. Other games in action tonight. They have just tipped off. Hankinson hosting Enderlin in the 5-12 game, and now here comes Kackman with the steal. He goes up, and he gets fouled from behind by Andrew Skenk. The other two games happening tonight, one of them over in Richland, hosting Lisbon tonight, and then Maple River hosting Tri-State in the 6-11 play-in seeds. Kackman hits the first free throw. And Levi Kackman goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Mosier working hard on offense, has all 8 points for Northern Cass. Jaguars have been off target from downtown. Kaczynski has not scored since the first basket of the game. That shot no good. Mosier pulls up from the mid-range. His shot wide left. And a whistle to dry off the court now. The Warbirds have been dominating this first half, and that's what has given them the 14-point lead on the scoreboard right now on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Big-time three-point shooting from Baldwin and Buer, and good interior defense have prevented points in the paint for Northern Cass. Baldwin makes the catch halfway between the three-point line and the volleyball line. Three-point shot up and no good from Brian Quam. Huzar hands off to Mosier, gets the screen from Johnson. The left-handed Huzar gets inside, and that'll be another foul on Briar Kaczynski. Second foul of the game on Kaczynski, as subs are set to check in for the Warbirds. It'll be Kaczynski and Buer to the sideline. Jay Stenson, the freshman, is checked into the ball game. Second free throw good from Trey Huzar. Three minutes gone in the second quarter. And a turnover from the Warbirds. Quam was looking to swing it to Levi Kackman, but he couldn't handle it. Deflects off his hand out of bounds. Northern Cass a chance to cut into the lead. No Kaczynski for paint defense, and they try to get it into Isaac Johnson in the post. But that's mishandled, and it's out of bounds. Another turnover. Baldwin working against Mosier on the full court press, takes him 1v1 and gets across half. Now a foul going against Johnson for a push in the back. It'll be the fourth foul on Northern Cass of the half. Ball movement has been good from Wyndmere Lidgerwood. The shot from Baldwin comes up short. Here's Moser. Oh, he got rejected. Matthias Kackman pins it. And then back the other way, it's Hooser. He's going to go back to the free throw line, but not before an incredible rejection from Matthias Kackman. That was pretty to watch. He was up there. Huzar was 1 for 2 in his first trip to the free throw line. Goes 0 of 1 to start this one. Second shot no good as well. Last touched by Brian Quam out of bounds as Mosier hustles and earns another possession for the Jags. Mosier still has all the made field goals for the Jaguars in this game with the first 8 points. He averages 16 on the year, and here he comes. Leaves the floater short after a nice spin move got him free in the paint. Running in transition, Kackman bobbles the pass into the hands of Johnson. Then Levi Kackman comes up with the steal and will reset things for the Warbirds. Pull up from 3 is good from Kackman. Timeout Northern Cass as Wyndmere Lidgerwood is shooting the lights out in the first half. 14-point lead for the Warbirds heading to the break.
The Benedictine Living Community in Ada is currently hiring for the following positions: Director of Nursing, full-time exempt position. CNA, full and part-time, need not be certified to apply, will train you. Resident Assistant, full-time assisted living position. An RN LPN charge nurse, full-time days and overnights. For more information, log on to blcada.org/jobs or call 218-784-5500. Consider a career with the Benedictine Living Community in Ada.
A defensive clinic from the Warbirds has shut down the Northern Cass offense to just 9 points through the first 13 minutes of play here from Lidgerwood tonight. And we talked about in the opening pregame show, we had Wyndmere Lidgerwood 6-0 when getting to 60 points, and they are on track to do that tonight. Northern Cass is 6-2 when holding opponents to just 50. Not on track to get that done tonight unless they can come up with a lot of consecutive stops and tighten up from the perimeter defenses. The Warbirds have rained down 5 3-point shots in the first half. Mosier floats one up, no good, off the left side of the rim, and it's pulled down by Levi Kackman. Lob pass inside. Matthias Kackman rejected by Isaac Johnson. And Mosier throws it off of Kackman out of bounds to give the Jaguars the possession. Three-point shot, no good. Rachel was trying to join the scoring party. He's 0 for 3 from downtown. The 8th grader not shy about getting his shots up off the bench. Levi Kackman, another 3 down the hatch. Levi Kackman, Adam Baldwin, and Landon Buer all have 2 made threes in the first half. 18 of the 28 Jaguars, 18 of the 28 Warbird points coming by way of the tray. And now a foul inside will get 2 shots up at the line for Isaac Johnson. Matthias Kackman gets called for the personal. Now both teams with 4 fouls in the half. Both doing a good job staying out of foul trouble. As a team, Briar Kaczynski, the only player with 2 fouls in this game, is on the bench. And I thought that would play more of a difference into this game, as Kaczynski's 7-foot frame provides the rim protection. He's already got a couple blocks here tonight. 1 for 2 for Johnson at the line. Loose ball, and he'll stay with the Jags. Mosier to inbound, gets it to Skank. Now here's Reachel, finds Johnson inside. That's a good look. Isaac Johnson, the first basket from the field from someone not named Mosier for the Jaguars. Now Johnson comes up with the defensive stop. Mosier running in transition. He's going to attack the basket, put up the shot. No good. Put back by Johnson as he rises up. 5 straight points from Isaac Johnson for the Jaguars. Putting some energy into the Northern Cass fan base on the far side. Johnson on fire, gets the tip and now a foul. Go against Brian Quam. Momentum starting to shift here towards the end of the second quarter. 5 straight points for Johnson, and he's earned 3 straight stops for the Jaguars. Can Northern Cass cut more into the deficit here? Mosier in the right corner, has his pass taken away by Kackman, and he gets to his strong side and lays it in. Levi Kackman reads the play out, and he's got 10 points now. That's a real rally killer right there. Puts the Warbirds back up by 16. Northern Cass wants to hold for the final shot. There's about a 3-second differential between shot and game clock. They want Mosier versus Buer. 10 seconds. Entry pass into Johnson. Up to the top. The 3-point shot is up and off the backboard. They reset to Mosier. Heaves, and it's no good. Wyndmere Lidgerwood getting a big round of applause from their fans as they take a 16-point lead into the locker room. We'll come back with our halftime show from Lidgerwood after the break.
I love my decision. I love the smallness of it and how close everyone is. Some of my other friends went to a 4-year school, and I'm going to be done before them, even with 2 degrees and for a lot less money. My name's Casey, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like every time I go to a meeting, like everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community, and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The new STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow in the new space and move forward with excellence.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the agronomy centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136. Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
Welcome back inside Lidgerwood. It's halftime, 30-14 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. They've got locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, and you can find them online at dhbanknd.com. The play of the first half, the block from Matthias Kackman. If you want to rewatch it, you can go back to the 4:20 mark to go in the second quarter, where Kackman pins the shot against the backboard in just one of the many outstanding defensive possessions from the Warbirds in the first half. Thus the reason Northern Cass is stuck at 14 points at halftime in this one tonight. Landon Mosier got off to a hot start, scoring 6 of the first 8 points in the game to put Northern Cass up 6-2. Since then, a 28-8 run for the Warbirds to close out the first quarter and the second to bring us to halftime. Really a long duration that run lasted and stood in favor of Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Northern Cass had a little bit of momentum with 5 straight points and some good defensive possessions strung together that resulted in turnovers for the Warbirds. But then a pass that was thrown away by Mosier was intercepted by Levi Kackman, and he took it down to score 2 more points for the Warbirds, which got the game back up to a 16-point game on the scoreboard. And that's where it sits at the half. The Warbirds just showcasing their defensive prowess. Briar Kaczynski ended up even sitting most of the second quarter when he picked up his second foul with about 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. And I thought that would take away some of the defensive help that he provides out on the floor with his 7-foot frame. But even without the 7-foot Kaczynski in the ballgame, the defense stood strong for Wyndmere Lidgerwood, and Northern Cass still turning the ball over too much to be able to contest in terms of just getting shots up. And Wyndmere Lidgerwood did make 6 threes in the first half. Levi Kackman, Adam Baldwin, and Landon Buer all with 2 made threes in the first half. Second half upcoming from Lidgerwood after the break.
The dedicated staff at Wyndmere Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Wyndmere Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer. Plus, check out their selection of Alto's lawnmowers or bring your Alto's lawnmower for service. Wyndmere Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry and sell sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours specials or CarQuest auto products, go online to WyndmereAuto.com. Wyndmere Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Wyndmere.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Your local Castleton agents, Scott Kramer and Tyler Wasleen, wish the Squirrels the best of luck this postseason.
When it comes to farming, Green Iron Equipment is a slam dunk.
Our sales team will give you a one-on-one experience when looking for a new piece of machinery.
Our service department will guard your equipment against breakdowns and keep you running the entire season.
Use Green Iron Equipment to assist you with your data in the John Deere Operations Center.
We've got all the right parts to beat the competition.
Good luck to all teams from Green Iron Equipment.
And as we're getting set for the second half to come back here from Lidgerwood, let's take a look at the other games that are going on tonight. We have Hankinson and Enderlin that tipped off also at 7 o'clock tonight. The winner of that game will take on Oak Grove, the number 4 seed in the quarterfinals. Richland and Lisbon, the 7 versus 10. 7 Richland and 10 Lisbon. The winner of that game moves on to Sargent County. And then the winner of 6 seed Maple River and 11 seed Tri-State gets number 3 Kindred. Those games happening at NDSCS. And the upcoming state tournaments going on this weekend. We have the state Class B girls basketball tournament from Minot. March 2nd through the 4th when that is running. Then March 9th through 11th, we have the Class A boys and girls tournament from Shield Center and the Shack. Both of those tournaments going on at the same time, March 9th through 11th next weekend. And then the 16th through the 18th, the weekend following, will be the state Class B boys tournament from the Bismarck Events Center. Just about getting ready for the second half. Levi Kackman leads all scorers with 10 points in the first half tonight. He leads the Warbirds with 10 as Adam Baldwin has 8, Landon Buer has 6. For Northern Cass, Landon Mosier has 8 of their 14. And a 5-second violation going against the Warbirds. They couldn't even get it in to begin the half. A turnover for the Warbirds and Northern Cass coming out with some intensity on the defensive end to start the second half. Johnson going up against Kaczynski. And Coach Laxdal asking for a foul there, but Kaczynski goes straight up and rejects that shot from Isaac Johnson. Mosier steps into a 3 from the corner. It's no good. Offensive rebound, no good on the putback attempt, and a double dribble against Caleb Enger. Enger has been held scoreless in this game, but did receive a lot of compliments from Todd Hosford of Wyndmere Lidgerwood. And Matthias Kackman down the floor, gets to his strong side on the left and powers up off the glass for 2 more points, and Wyndmere Lidgerwood gets the scoring started in the second half. Mosier tried to answer. His shot just off the mark. He came out on fire, but is yet to make a shot for a while. And now Kaczynski with the right hook extends the lead to the largest it's been tonight at 20. Not a lot of movement on the Northern Cass side for offense, but it still leads to a basket with Enger knocking down a 3-point shot, and that ball's thrown away. Adam Baldwin was not looking. Landon Buer tried to throw it to him on the press break, but instead finds the first row of stands. Good fake from Isaac Johnson, and that draws another foul on Briar Kaczynski. That'll be his third. First shot up and good from Johnson. He's got 6 points now. His 5 came all in a row as he hit one at the line, then had 2 shots made from the field. That shot misses everything short. Warbirds basketball with a 16-point lead. The Warbirds calmly broke the press. To the rim, a drive, and Landon Buer gets 2 shots at the line after the foul against Caleb Enger. Jacob Ryder and Hudson Reachel set to check in. Ryder, the 5'9" junior guard, and Reachel, the 5'8" 8th grade guard. Skank and Enger take a seat. 2 shots made from Buer at the line. He's got 8 on the night now. Mosier stripped of the basketball. And a jump ball. It's been a balanced attack between the 3 guards of Buer, Baldwin, and Levi Kackman. Baldwin with 8, Buer with 8, and Kackman with 10 as those 3 combined for 28 points of the 36 scored. And in transition, the basket goes to Quam off the steal. Huszar couldn't get up high enough to block it. And the post, Johnson gets fouled, count the basket and 1. Johnson has some power down there on the post, uses his legs well, and he draws the foul. That one goes against Matthias Kackman, his second. And the shot goes down. That'll be 9 points now for Johnson. Three-point shot up from Levi Kackman, and no good. little bit of confusion with the subs. Looks like they've got it sorted out now. Shot up and good from Caleb Enger, as they would really love to see him start heating up. Made a three earlier in the quarter. This one's taken away, and apparently that's a jump ball. Looked like a clean steal to me as Mosier took the ball away. That is a very quick whistle for a jump ball. And that keeps the ball with the Warbirds and potentially erased 2 points for Northern Cass, as it was Mosier all alone in transition. And now a foul underneath going against Enger. And that'll be his second foul on Enger. Baseline out of bounds, 2 fouls apiece. Quam backing down, his shot well off mark. Defended well by Northern Cass. Their defense starting to tighten up. Hooser to the rim, left the layup short. Brought down by Adam Baldwin. Running up the floor, took some contact, and now Mosier gets the foul. And another reach-in foul. This one on Enger, as he got tangled up with Baldwin trying to strip the ball. 2 quick fouls, and that's the third on Enger. And a 3-second violation results in a turnover for the Warbirds, as Quam was camped out in the paint. They get into Johnson in the post, back out to Mosier, gets the screen. Warbirds do a nice job getting through it, not even having to switch. Good find, and Hooser able to finish. Give the assist to Landon Mosier. Hooser gets his first basket from the field, and now a travel against Quam. Timeout called by Wyndmere Lidgerwood, as things are starting to come undone a bit. Northern Cass has gotten it back to within 13. We'll stay here on this timeout that is brought to you by Bank North. Bank North offers the perfect sync for your busy life with their online banking and mobile app. Wherever you go, take Bank North along and handle your banking requests anytime from all of your mobile accounts, for all of your mobile accounts. It's values-based bank without ever slowing down. To get your visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC and proud supporter of our communities. Landon Mosier bringing it up, trying to cut this lead down, but Isaac Johnson can't handle the bounce pass inside. A block from Johnson, and he tried to throw it off of Matthias Kackman. He didn't think he was going to be able to bring it down in bounds, so he tried to sling it off the nearest Warbird. But Johnson misses, and now it's Quam for 2 more. Brian Quam up to 6 points. Quam gambles for the steal. Leads to the Mosier 3, short. Mid-range jumper goes for Buer. Landon Buer gets free. Made 2 threes in the first half. Good defense in the paint from the Warbirds. As they get the ball right back, up 17. Buer's got it with his 10 points. Three-point shot from Baldwin, no good. Hard fought for a rebound between Buer and Enger. And Enger falls out of bounds with the basketball, so it'll stay with the Warbirds. And the basket underneath goes to Baldwin. Just finding some free space under the basket. The Jaguars struggling to defend now. Mosier connects on a triple. That's Landon's first 3 of the game. He's got 11 points. Baldwin behind a screen from 3. No deflection, and it will be Northern Cass basketball. Enger will take a seat. He's got 3 fouls. No one's really been in foul trouble except for the 2 guys wearing 32 tonight. Briar Kaczynski and Caleb Enger both have 3. Mosier from 3, short. Offensive rebound, Rieschel, no good. Johnson fighting for it, has the ball stripped. 2 cracks at it for Northern Cass, but they can't get either one to drop. Baldwin fires up top for Kackman, but he got stuck under the backboard. Mosier working behind a screen. Rieschel for 3. Got it! And earns the 2 for 1, just barely on the shot clock. Rieschel connects on his first triple. Lead is down to 13 for the Warbirds as they want to take as much time off the clock as possible and not give another shot to the Northern Cass. That ball is out of bounds, last touched by the Jaguars. This allows the Warbirds to hold for the final shot. Northern Cass pressuring them up near the volleyball line. Allows a straight line drive and a putback for Matthias Kackman. And that's how the third quarter will come to a close. The Warbirds up by 15 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll return with our final quarter of action from Lidgerwood on your live event after this.
If you're Car or farm equipment has a chip or scratch in the windshield? Contact Hope Glass today. Whether it's removal and install on a combine to enhancing a 1967 Ford Classic, Hope Glass takes care of everything from chip repair, mobile glass, and custom cut glass. Say hi to Chris or Jack today by stopping up by Hope Glass in Hope, North Dakota, or call Chris at 701-866-8299 or dial up Jack at 314-566-7995 at Hope Glass.
One quarter of basketball left to decide who goes to face Central Cass, the #1 seed team in Region 1 boys basketball this year, as they put together a fantastic regular season. Neither team really looking forward to a matchup with Central Cass, but it's who you got to go through if you're going to advance in the tournament. But both teams would relish the opportunity for sure. Fourth quarter underway. The Jaguars looked like they were about to make a run. And now we have a hold on Buer. The Jaguars were starting to put together some better looks and get some looks on underneath and in the paint. Couple shots fell from three with Mosier's triple and with Reachel's triple. And there's a three that falls with Jacob Ryder's first basket of the night. Trims the lead to 12, and that is the shortest gap on the scoreboard in the second half. Half the shot clock gone. They get it into Kaczynski, and he scores. 6 points for the 7-footer. Did a nice job of keeping the ball high up and not letting anyone whack at it on the shot opportunity. Mosier gets walled off well by Baldwin. Corner three from Reachel, too strong. Kaczynski the rebound over Johnson. Quam thought about the three, now gives to Baldwin for the look, and it drops. Third three-point make of the night for Adam Baldwin. He's got 13 points on the night. Mosier drives basket off the glass, and an impressive finish from Landon Mosier. 13 points for the junior. Quam gets underneath the basket. Pass deflected nearly into the basket. Mosier has it in transition, crosses over. Off the glass, shot is no good. Baldwin ahead to Quam, puts down the dribble. And we'll back it out. The Warbirds can churn some more clock. Quam rises up from the mid-range, rattles out. Kaczynski fights for the rebound. No good on the putback attempt, and now a foul. That'll be the fourth foul of the game on Kaczynski, and Baldwin wisely telling him it's all right, we still got this game in hand. 15-point gap on the scoreboard, and we'll step aside for the timeout. 5:42 to go in the fourth on your live event.
That's MindacMarket.com to shop and order online.
At Mobility Plus Rehabilitation, our mission is to provide exceptional physical and occupational therapy with highly skilled therapists who live in your community. Mobility Plus looks to minimize your pain and maximize mobility that quickly allows you to live the quality of life you desire. Your mobility is our top priority. To find a location near you or for more information, go online to mobilityplus.biz. That's mobilityplus.biz.
Fourth quarter underway. almost 3 minutes into it. And the Jaguars need to come up with some good offensive possessions to start mounting a comeback. Shot blocked by Baldwin on the second chance effort from Johnson. Mosier comes up with the offensive rebound. They get it into Johnson. Drop step inside and scores over Buer. They got the switch with the 6'2 Johnson on the smaller 5'8 Buer. Now there's a foul on Mosier as Baldwin tries to go up the court. Him and Mosier exchange a couple words. He's like, yeah, you got me on the wrist there. Second foul of the game on Mosier, and the 5th on Northern Cass in the half. Baldwin backing down, spins out of traffic. Good ball movement from the Warbirds. Kackman has it poked at and taken away. It's Hooser with the basketball. And now a foul going against Levi Kackman. Didn't let Enger catch the ball on the sideline. Reachel in off the bench, as well as Jacob Ryder. Both of them have knocked down a three-point shot in the half, and Coach Laxdal wants to go back to the offensive potential that those two have in the fourth quarter here. Reachel for three, rattles out. Mosier, offensive rebound, powers up and through for the basket. 15 on the night for Mosier. Lead is down to 11, the smallest it's been in the second half. Buer working off a screen. Hands off to Baldwin, puts up the floater, no good. Blocked by Johnson on the putback attempt by Kackman, and a foul. We've seen some good blocks at the rim from both sides here tonight. We saw Kackman's highlight pin in the first half. Kaczynski had some good blocks, and now Isaac Johnson joining the block party in the fourth quarter here. Mosier gets the look from three and rattles it home. Landon Mosier with his second three of the game has 18 points, and it's an 8-point gap on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Juggled out of bounds, turned over by the Warbirds. Coach Hosford getting a little bit nervous maybe now as his team has let a 20-point gap slip away down to just 8 with the momentum on the side of Northern Cass with 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the game. 3-point shot up, it's good! Hudson Reachel knocks down another triple. It's a 5-point game, and now 3 minutes seems like an eternity on the clock. Kaczynski inside, answers, timeout, Wyndmere Lidgerwood. 3:02 to play in the fourth. The winner takes on Central Cass on Monday.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
53-46 our score here, and now look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Our own Joel Morgan calling the 6 and 11 seed game. 6 seed Maple River up 52-36 in the fourth quarter over Tri-State as they look to have that game in hand. If Maple River hangs on, they get 3-seeded Kindred as their next opponent. The Jaguars making a comeback in the second half, down by 20 earlier in this game. cut it to a 5-point gap on the scoreboard with Hudson Reachel's latest 3-point shot. Then Briar Kaczynski got 2 more back for the Warbirds. Johnson, dangerous pass, tipped away from Hooser. Bounce pass inside. Kick out to 3. Mosier, no good. Rebound from Briar Kaczynski. Gets it back to the Warbirds. They get a defensive stop after an open look for Mosier in the corner. Corner 3 from Kackman. It goes! Levi Kackman with his third 3 of the game. Mosier for 2, answers right back. Timeout called Northern Cass. Landon Mosier doing his best to keep his team afloat, has 20 points. 2:13 to go. Things tightening up here in Lidgerwood.
Home for big-time racing is Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo, and the 2023 season will be their biggest yet. 6 classes of weekly racing each Friday night beginning May 5th, plus World of All Out late models on June 28th, World of All Out sprint cars on August 26th, plus the Sanders Stock Car Challenge, 2-night Howie Schill NRA late model special, Big Iron Race, and much more on the schedule. Log on to RedRiverValleySpeedway.com for more information. Your home for big-time racing is Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo.
It's an 8-point Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbird lead. Eyeing a date with Central Cass. But things have tightened up here in the second half. 2 timeouts left for each team as they'll likely be getting used in the final 2 minutes here. The pressure getting up here from the Jaguars. Tipped pass. Kaczynski tried to catch it and he lost it off his hand. It's out of bounds. A turnover for the Warbirds. The pressure gets upped. And with 1:59 to go, the Jaguars get the ball back, needing a basket badly on this possession. Mosier's been their go-to. Puts up the shot at short. Last touch by Mosier out of bounds. Subs coming in. Andrew Skank coming in, as well as Caleb Enger. Ball is loose, stolen away by the Jaguars. Enger to the basket, scores. Laxdal calling for more pressure in the backcourt. Baldwin fires a pass, it's deflected, but Kackman's got it. Kaczynski screens him out, and that is a basket for Levi Kackman. Kackman doing his part in this game tonight. The 5'11 junior has 17 points to lead the way for the Warbirds. And my goodness, whenever you've needed a clutch basket, it's been there for the Warbirds. They have gone on some dry spells, but whenever Northern Cass looks like they're starting to get back into it, the Warbirds have an answer. Whether it's been Baldwin or Buer or Kackman, they've all been showing up when they are needed most. And the Warbirds maintain that lead back up to 8 on the scoreboard with 1:23 to go in the fourth. The Jaguars are going to have to get really physical trying to poke the ball away. They're going to have to try and steal some possessions from the Warbirds in order to get back in this. Jaguars try to go with some handoff action. Levi Kackman defends it well as Hooser tried to hand off to Mosier. Gets poked away, 7 seconds. drain off the clock, thrown into the backcourt. Kackman earns the steal. What defense from Levi Kackman. The Warbirds content to take some time off the clock, and now we have a foul on Trey Hooser. .102 to go. One more foul until both teams are in the bonus, as they both have 6 apiece. Kackman dribbling into some trouble. Buer steps through to Baldwin, being strong with the basketball, picks up his dribble. Warbirds churning off time. And a foul late in the possession. And that is just what the Warbirds wanted to see. They churn off 20 seconds and then get the foul call, so they're going to shoot a 1-and-1 at the line. Shot no good. Hooser throws it towards Mosier, and then a foul on Levi Kackman as he tries to go in and seal the deal with another steal. But that one clearly a foul. You could hear the slap. 35 seconds. The shooter is Mosier at the free throw line. First shot up and good. Just his first trip to the charity stripe tonight. Second shot good from Mosier. 2 for 2, gets it down to a 2-possession game. Timeout called by the Warbirds. Game is back down to 6 points with 35.2 seconds. We'll step away for 30 seconds and decide it after that.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
We've got an exciting finish to a game that was separated by 20 points not too long ago. Northern Cass still an uphill battle, as it's Wyndmere Lidgerwood basketball with a 6-point advantage and 35 seconds to go. Buer finds Baldwin on the inbound pass. Out of bounds, last touched by Hooser as he had the ball stripped from Baldwin for a second. A foul called against Enger. It'll be his 4th. Actually, that's his 5th. My bad. Enger is done for the night as he's fouled out. He finishes with 5 points in his efforts tonight. 30 seconds to go. Kackman is at the free throw line. It's still just a 1-and-1. Free throw is good to make it a 3-possession game. That's a big shot there from Levi Kackman. Second shot down and good. Hooser from 3, shot no good. They get it back outside. Mosier spotting up. Kaczynski closing out. The shot is short. And that's a foul with 12 seconds left. And Adam Baldwin will head to the free throw line. Shot no good, but Baldwin chases it down, then throws it away to Jacob Ryder. Mosier pulls up in transition. Shot no good, fading away, puts up another effort. And timeout called with 0.9 seconds on the clock. The shot is good. Timeout called with less than 1 second to go. Mosier put on a heck of a performance tonight, doing everything he could to keep his team afloat as he scored 24 points, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Both teams breaking things down as this game is in hand. It'll be Wyndmere Lidgerwood taking on Central Cass in round 1 of the Region 1 boys tournament. And that'll do it. The Warbirds defeat Northern Cass 60-54 and advance to take on Central Cass on Monday. We'll have our post game coming up after this. We'll send you to break for a couple minutes and come back hopefully with some post game interviews on your live event. Warbirds win 60-54.
Hi, this is Steve Dalen from Piper's Auction and Realty. We have an excellent auction featuring 425 acres of great cropland located in Cass County, North Dakota. The Nelson Family Cropland Auction will take place at the Governor's Inn, Castleton, North Dakota, starting at 3 p.m. on March 14th. This will be a live and online auction. High-quality cropland near Arthur, North Dakota rarely hits the open market. Don't miss this sale. For questions, call me, Steve Dalen, at 701-893-8517.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Coming up next on our post-game show here tonight, we will be joined by a player and Coach Todd Hosford of Wyndmere Lidgerwood as they knock off Northern Cass 50-64 in the 8 seed versus 9 seed play-in game here tonight. As we're just waiting for the post-game chit-chat in the locker room to get going, and we will have to conclude, and we will have you an interview in a few moments from now. In the scoring totals here tonight, it was Landon Mosier leading the way as the highest scorer tonight with 24 points. But it was in a losing effort as the Jaguars really couldn't put up any supporting scores other than Isaac Johnson did have 11 points tonight. No one else with more than 5 or 6. Anger had 5, Rachel was 6 for the Jaguars. On the Wyndmere Lidgerwood side, Briar Kaczynski had 8, Matthias Kackman had 6, Landon Buer had 10, Brian Quam had 6, Adam Baldwin had 13, and Levi Kackman ended up with 19. We'll be joined by Levi Kackman shortly, just after this break on your live event. Thank you for tuning in to our post-game.
American Farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the agronomy centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273.
Joined here by Levi Kackman here on our post-game show, and Levi put up 19 points tonight in the winning effort. What was the key to keeping your scoring total up all night long?
You know, us definitely hitting those shots definitely helped a lot, because if we weren't up by 18, 16 points at halftime, we wouldn't have won this game, because fourth quarter they came back 15 points, and then us hustling on defense also did a good part as well.
Yeah, you're talking about the defense there. You guys really had a lot of intensity on the defensive side all night long. What was the key to slowing down Mosier tonight and the rest of the team?
Well, you know, when we play man all game, it's kind of hard to stay with your guy. You get tired out. So what we've done was switch out every screen, and that helped us a lot too.
Yeah, kept the energy up all night long, and we're able to, for the most part, keep the composure when they threw some full court press stuff at you late. What did you guys get away from strategy-wise when they started to make the comeback? How did they spark that energy on their side?
We're not really a good second half team, I can say. You know, we usually go out not that strong as we do the first half, so they get that spark there. And then, but when we are in the timeouts and stuff, our coach talks to us, all of our players talk to each other, and yeah.
What was the communication like like you were talking about, in the timeouts and the huddles that propelled you guys forward?
Well, all of us just kept telling each other to calm down. We got this. You know, it's only a couple points to score. That's what happens in basketball. So.
Yeah, and you saw Adam Baldwin kind of being that senior leader presence at times in this game, not only with just making some clutch baskets, but telling everyone, hey, it's all right, calm down, and we got this one. Talk about his performance tonight and how he helped you guys.
God, when we didn't have him for the first half of basketball, that kind of that sucked. But now he's been shooting up some threes up, and that's been helping us a lot. And he's such a good leader as well. You know, when some of us go down, he picks us right back up.
And you guys were on fire from three, especially in the first half. Had 6 made threes. Yourself and then Baldwin and Buer, all of you guys had multiple threes heading into the locker room. Was there an emphasis on getting the threes up tonight, or was it just in the flow of the offense and you guys are knocking it down?
I think it was just the flow of the offense, because that rarely happens. That rarely happens.
Well, it certainly happened here tonight and propelled you guys to a victory. So congratulations on moving on to the next round and passing through the play-in tournament. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Back here on our postgame, joined by Todd Hosford. And how did you guys stay together once that run from Northern Cass started to spark in the second half?
Who knows? I mean, we're kind of battle-tested that way. We've had a few games like the exact same thing happen. Now, the first time we played Northern Cass, we had an 18 or a 22-point lead. They cut it to 8 or 9, and we finished out 1 by 12. It was an eerily similar game. We got off to a hot start shooting then, and we did tonight. But yeah, we just did enough. I told the guys in the locker room, against Richland we did the same thing, and we got to learn from our mistakes. It doesn't seem like we're learning from them as fastly, but we're doing just enough to get it done. But yeah, it's nice to build a lead like that, you know. But having that senior leadership, I guess, as a guard, Adam Baldwin did a nice job of just kind of controlling it the last 2 minutes of the game, getting the ball across half court, getting us in a set. Yeah, that's all it took. But it was, yeah, it definitely was sketchy there for a little bit.
Yeah, and we highlighted Adam just a moment ago, and I was talking with Levi about his veteran leadership and presence, and how he just was like, calm down, we got this. And you could see him talking to Breyer when he got a little bit frustrated with the fourth foul call, and said, hey, everything's going to be all right, as we got this game in hand. And it was clutch baskets from different players all night long with a pretty balanced attack. Is that normal that you guys just have a lot of scorers and able to come up in clutch situations like that?
We have had a lot of different kids lead us in scoring this year. I think we've had 4 or 5 different kids that have led us, so we can be very, very balanced. Whether we're going inside to Breyer, tonight they were collapsing. It was giving Levi Landon and Adam some open looks. I have faith in all 3 of those guys shooting the ball. We didn't start off the year that way. You know, Adam was hurt. We just had Landon and Levi as kind of our main shooters, and it was pretty easy to defend us. Now with 3 guards, guys that can fill it up from outside, it makes life a lot easier. So yeah, one thing this team doesn't do is at timeouts when we're struggling, they're not yelling and screaming. You know, it's deep breath. I'm probably the one that's probably the most anxious out of all of them. They stay together. They're never down on each other, and they just keep chugging away. And hey, we'll take a win any way we can, especially this time of the year. It's been a long time since the Warbirds have been in the Final 8. So, since 2018, in fact, when we went to the state tournament. So long time coming. I'm very proud of these guys, how hard they worked.
Well, you guys have advanced to play Central Cass next week. What are you guys looking forward to most about that opportunity?
You know, just, I don't know, David versus Goliath. You know, they are a well-coached team with athletes all over the place. They're deep. They can score many different ways. Their defensive pressure is amazing. Hey, they're number 1, 20-0 on the season. We have nothing to lose. We got a bunch of guys that are going to enjoy the moment. They're going to go and give everything. These guys work hard. So it doesn't matter if we're up 10, down 20, up 20. You're going to see the same type of Warbird team throughout the whole game. So, yeah, just being on the big floor in the regional tournament, that's what I'm excited about. It's like I said, it's been a long time. So I'm happy for these seniors and all 12 of these guys that have busted their butts all year.
Well, we're certainly looking forward to seeing that game next week. So good luck moving forward, and congratulations on the victory tonight.
Thanks for the coverage.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com. Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsborough, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 16th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 75 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls. The sale will be broadcast on DV Auction, and you can request a catalog today. Email gjrangus@feltontel.net or call 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 16th. We'll see you at the bull sale. For more information, visit jacobsonredangus.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Welcome back inside Lidgerwood here tonight as the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds have knocked off Northern Cass 60-54, led by the 19 points off the right wrist of Levi Kackman tonight. And the scoring rundown goes like this for the Warbirds. Levi Kackman led the way with 19 points, including 3 makes from downtown. Adam Baldwin with 13 points and some veteran presence with 3 makes from downtown as well. Landon Buer with 10 and 2 3-point makes, both coming in the first half. Briar Kaczynski with 8 points, all right under the basket. And Matthias Kackman and Brian Quam all had 3 layups to give them each 6 points. On the other side with the Jaguars, it was Landon Mosier carrying the torch for the Jaguars with 24 points. Then Isaac Johnson with 11 was the second highest scorer for the Jaguars. And then on down to Hudson Reachel, knocked down 2 threes, had 6. Caleb Enger had 5. Trey Hooser and Jacob Ryder both a total of 3. And around the Region 1 tournament, we have all of the scores in from tonight's contests. All of the results, as all the favored teams came out on top, as Wyndmere Lidgerwood, the 8 seed versus 9 seed Northern Cass. In this game tonight, the Warbirds come out victorious. We'll get number 1 Central Cass on March 6th at 3 p.m. Then the Hankinson versus Enderlin, 5 seed Hankinson defeats Enderlin to move on to face Oak Grove, the 4 seed in the quarterfinals. Richland comes out on top, 40-33 against Lisbon in the 7-10 matchup to face Sargent County, number 2 seed. And then lastly, Maple River came out on top of Tri-State, the 6 seed. Raiders will go against Kindred on March 6th at 7:30, the tip time for that game. And that'll do it here from Lidgerwood High School. Josh Boyka with you on the call. Thank you for tuning in here tonight, and thank you to our sponsors for helping us get this show on the road night in and night out, as we could not do it without them. But first, our players of the game. Our RDK Enterprise feature precision player of the game today was Adam Baldwin, as he was the consistent player in tonight's matchup that really just set the tone and didn't let anything get out of control. Adam Baldwin is your RDK Enterprise's feature precision player of the game. Get ready for spring planting season with RDK Enterprises. From maintenance parts and upgraded options, they can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and let RDK Enterprises meet the challenge with you. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. And then our Enbridge Energy player of the game tonight, Levi Kackman, in his 19-point performance with 3 threes, made some clutch free throws and 3 2-point field goals as well tonight, as he was a 3-level scoring machine. Congrats to the Warbirds and Kackman on a nice night and securing a date with Central Cass in their next contest in the tournament. Quick message here from Enbridge. Life takes energy. Visit enbridge.com for career opportunities. Enbridge for life. And now we wrap it up here from Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Thank you to all of our sponsors, as we could not do our broadcast without you. So if you see him out in public, give him a shout out and say thank you, and that you saw him here on tonight's broadcast. So the final from Lidgerwood High School, 60 for the Warbirds, 54 for the Jaguars. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night.